seasonal unemployment. Now if you take example of sugarcane industry or sugar factory, okay, they crushing season starts from from October to March, November to March basically. In case of sugar factory, crushing season starts from November to March, and in case of sugarcane, one is sowing season, one is harvest season. So sowing season is from your January to March. Okay. And then your harvest begin in December to March. So you can see that around 4 or 5 months you get employed if you are working in a sugarcane farm. If you are working in a sugar factory, then their crushing season starts from November and it continues till March or April. Okay. So because of the nature of the job or because of the nature of the product for which you are working, since that particular product or production happens in a particular season, your employment is also seasonal, right? Because since now sugar factory will work only from November to April, so in a sugar factory you will get job only from November to April, right? There is no work from May to October. So as a result of this, if the kind of job you are doing is seasonal, then the unemployment that is caused because of that particular job is called seasonal unemployment. That you will have a job in a particular season and then you will not have job in other season. So then it is called seasonal unemployment, when you are facing unemployment because of the seasonal nature of the job. Is it clear? Unemployment because of the seasonal nature of the job. Okay. Again, should this be a problem for policymakers? No. Very good. Voluntary unemployment. Okay. Now what is voluntary unemployment? Voluntary unemployment is not willing to work, at existing wage rate. When anyone is not willing to work at the existing wage rate, then unemployment caused because of this reason is called voluntary unemployment. You are not willing to work at the prevailing or existing wage rate. So when you are not willing to work because of at the existing wage rate, then the unemployment because of this situation is called voluntary unemployment. You are simply not willing to work at the wage that you are getting. Okay? Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. So should this be a problem for policymakers? Should this be a problem for policymakers? No. Okay. Underemployment. When you are willing to work full time, okay, but getting part-time job only. Getting part-time. You are willing to work for full time, but you are getting only part-time job. So this is called underemployment. Though you are willing to work for full time, but you do not have a job for full time. You have a job only for part time. Okay. So then it is called underemployment. It is not unemployment. Mark the word underemployment. You are willing to work for full time, but you are getting part-time job. So there is lack of job available for you. Okay. So this is called underemployment. Is it clear? You are willing to work full time, but there is no full time job available for you. Okay. So, should this be a problem for policymakers? Why? Should this be a problem? Very good, Sanjay. Very good. Full potential is not utilized. We are not producing at our maximum level of output. Aggregate supply is below full output level. So this should be a problem. They should think how to increase the level of output in the economy. Because people are willing to work but no job is there. So government or policymakers should think how to improve level of economic activity or how to increase level of output. Disguised unemployment. Okay. No, people hired people hired greater than people required. Now what does disguised unemployment means? Disguised unemployment means that suppose if 10 people are hired for the job and there is requirement for 7, then this 3 is called disguised unemployment. Means people who are hired for a job are more than the people that are required to do that particular job. So when more people are hired than they are required for the job, then that is called disguised unemployment. When more people are hired in a particular job, then it is required, then it is called disguised unemployment. Is it clear? When the people hired for the job is more than the people required for the job, then it is called disguised unemployment. Is it clear to all of you? Okay, so tell me, should this be a problem for policymakers? Should this be a problem for policymakers? Why? Why this should be a problem? Why this should be a problem for policymakers? Loss making. What else? You are near to the point, but why this should be a problem? Don't think from the point of view of public sector undertaking. Think from the point of economy. Very good, very good, very good. Human capital not efficiently used. That is the problem. You require 7 people, but you have 10 people. It means that, see, why 10 people are working there? Obviously, if you are a businessman, if you have projected to pay 70 rupees, then you will pay this 70 to 10%. Only difference is price per person will come down. So these 3 people are working here despite there is no requirement because they are not able to get job anywhere else. As a reason of this, there is less job in the economy. That's why there is disguised unemployment. If there would have been more jobs available, they would not have been working. 10 people, extra 3 people would not have been working here. So they are working in your company because they do not have job anywhere else. So this is the problem, that since there is no job available for them, they are working in a particular area where they are causing disguised unemployment. So this is a problem for the policy makers because people working in a sector is more than the required. Now, let me take a practical example of agriculture sector. What percentage of our population is dependent on agriculture sector? And what is the level of contribution to the GDP? Now all of you have become my good students. You remember everything. So, can you see the case of disguised unemployment? 60% people contributing only 18%. So can you see the case of clear-cut case of disguised unemployment? Is it evident or it is not evident? It is evident. So there is large scale disguised unemployment in agriculture sector, and because of this you will never be able to achieve inclusive growth, or you will never be able to achieve better development indicators. Your rate of economic growth will be slow because of disguised unemployment. Okay? Okay. So now one more thing that is related to it, but now government comes out with the data of unemployment. They will come and say that rate of unemployment is say 7%, 10%, 15%, whatever percentage. When they give this data, then they do not consider disguised unemployment. Because when they are giving this data simply means number of people unemployed divided by labor force. So since this people, we know it is disguised unemployment because there are more people working in a sector than it is required. But they are working, so they are not unemployed in literal sense. So as a result of this, when government comes out with unemployment data, they don't consider this in this particular data. This data simply depends on the people who do not have job or who are not able to get the job divided by the labor force. Willing to work but no job. Simply think, not from economic sense, from a general point of view, no work divided by willing to work. Okay? No work by willing to work is unemployment rate. Okay? Is it clear? Is this part clear to you? Okay. Okay, very good. I think some of you have asked this doubt in earlier class also related to disguised unemployment. I don't remember what was the doubt. I hope it is cleared.